What's happening, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Supertramp as we continue through Breakfast in America, 1979. Thank you again to Yvonne. And we're jumping over the Logical song because that was actually the first Supertramp tune I reacted to back in the We Save Us playlist. So the next song on the album is Goodbye Stranger, which is interesting phrasing. I do wonder if the person is really a stranger or if there's a sense that they didn't know them the way they thought they did. Of course, it might not be a direct statement, and viewing it more abstractly, it could be about saying goodbye to some earlier version of yourself. Either way, it's an interesting phrase. There's a bit of poetry to it. Let's see what I can pick up on a first listen. This is Supertramp. The song is Goodbye Stranger, and it's from their 1979 album Breakfast in America. I may have heard this.
It was an early morning yesterday. I was up before the dawn.
I think I might have heard this before.
And I really have enjoyed my stay. But I must be moving on. Like a king without a castle, like a queen without a throne. I'm an early morning lover, and I must be moving on. I believe in what you say is the undisputed truth. But I have to have things my own way to keep me in my youth. Like a ship without an anchor, like a slave without a chain. Just a thought of those sweet ladies as they shiver through my veins. And I will go on shining, shining like brand new. Never look behind me, my troubles will be few. Goodbye, stranger, it's been nice.
I've definitely heard this. Some they do and some they don't, and some you just can't tell. And some they will and some they won't, and some it's just as well. You can laugh at my behavior, that'll never bother me. Say the devil is my savior, but I don't pay no heed. And I will go on shining, keep shining like brand new. I'll never look behind me, my troubles will be few. what a crazy song. What an incredible coda on the end of the song, indeed. I thought it was going to end, and then it went into this instrumental flourish for the final 45 seconds to a minute. And what an interesting experience that was, because right away with that sort of like organ keyboard sound, maybe it was just like piano, but like that opening bass melody, instantly I was like, oh wait a minute, like somewhere, like I've heard this. And within a minute or so I had this sense of like, maybe I've seen this in a TV show, maybe just like a commercial, maybe a movie, but I felt like I've heard it, but in the context of watching something. So I do wonder about that. But then when it got into the chorus with the really high falsetto voices, it's like, wait, no, I've definitely heard this before. So I don't know when, I don't know where, but at some point in the past I have heard this because it was familiar. And yet there were multiple aspects of it that didn't register as like, oh, I remember this. It was really just that main keyboard line and then the like keyboard flourish and the higher voices in the chorus. But like I said, like after what I thought was the ending, there was that guitar work, which like the way it was so rapid fire right at the beginning, it almost sounded like a synth or like an electronic bass line or something. But then as it went on, it was like, no, it's guitar, but played in a very, charismatic kind of way. And then by the end, again, it was just doing some flourishes instrumentally that were not part of whatever that prior experience or memory of hearing this was. I think the parallel structure of that sentence broke down, but the point is, even if I kind of felt like this was familiar, there were aspects of it that were very fresh to me and new. So yeah, a really cool tune. Definitely, again, I'm focusing on the composition, sort of the drum work and the sequencing of the track. So I didn't catch too much. I mean, the first few lines I heard a bit more clearly, and the idea that like I've enjoyed my stay, but it's time to go. And then there was a line about like goodbye children, I think. So it's like it feels like maybe it's a larger scale. He's like moving to another phase of his life, or like maybe there's some commentary on society, or like what expectations are, like the typical sequence of what a life trajectory is. So yeah, again, I didn't catch enough to really make a sense of it narratively, but what I did hear sounds like maybe it's on a longer timeline, even if like the opening line, I've enjoyed my stay but it's time to go, that could be more narrow. That could be, literally I've enjoyed the hospitality of this person or this place, but I really do need to be moving on. But it felt like maybe it was something bigger than that. Either way, a really cool tune, and again, somewhere in the past I've heard that, so I am curious where it might have been used. In any case, thank you again to Yvonne. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time. Peace.